Shout out to Marco Pedrana, Alfredo Jr., AMG, Dan Real, Noble Brown, Mada Ankusa, and Vid Mantis. Welcome back in with King Family to another F1 Clash video. And today's the Southern Europe event. So we're going to get qualified. As you can see, Alonso, Sainz, and Giovinazzi got 10% buff. We're going to be entering here and see what we can do. There you go, entered. And only 2 persons so far have entered into this group. It will fill up pretty soon. But for now, we're going to be running Sainz and Alonso, level 7 Sainz and level 8 Alonso. So we should do good with those guys. Let's jump on into the first race and see what we can do. 44% of rain here. Let's jump into it. Here we go for our first race on Imola. Let's go see what we can do here. It's wet qualifiers. These guys are not good for wet qualifiers at all, so it's gonna be a little low. At least we got in the top 10. Dry terrain. Let's go. Let's go. Pretty decent start here. We're gonna cut down right here and here. We should lead with 1 car. Let's just cut down both cars. See if we can get 3 laps in. Then we'll come back to wet. Master of Defense Alonso is going to hold up the line there. And we'll just let Sainz go. One second. 1 minute terrain. What I want to do is make it back around so I could go to wet tires right away instead of going to a set of softs and then coming back to wets. Let's go to wets. Looks like we might have to go to softs because we're too close to the time. So we'll do 2 laps and come back. We'll have to do 1 lap because it's heavy rain. You know what? Let's go to wets. It's going to be heavy rain. So the track is going to be completely wet in like 1 lap. It's going to be 50% wetness within 1 lap. So it's best to go to wets and just stay on them for that few seconds on the dry track until the rain comes down. Let's keep them on boost. I mean, we would have gotten like 1 lap if we had just go to softs and boost around for 1 lap. Just like we were boosting around here for 1 lap on these wets. Oh, I forgot to boost Alonso. So he was blocking up the way. Well, Sainz managed to hold off for P1. And it's just going to take like half a lap and then the track is going to be fully wet because it's heavy rain. Like within 2 laps, it's going to be at 100%. You see Alonso making his way through here. We're going to do an extra lap and come back to pit in the 6th. He should be good from there. So let's put in our go to pit orders there. And then we should get these two right now, which is nice. Let's get them there. And this should be a 1-2 race for us here. We should get in and out before with both drivers before that Kimi. So we should be out in P2. Go Alonso, go, go, go. Kimi's gonna catch up. Is he? Yes, he is. So Alonso will have to hunt down Kimi again. He has the fuel though. 3 laps of fuel. Signs telling us he can't go any faster. It's about to run out of fuel. And we'll let Alonso put pressure on Kimi here to get this 47 points for us. I hate when that happens, back markers blocking up your drivers, especially when they're on a charge. Kimi should run out of tires though, so we should get him eventually. There we go, down the inside. And we got Kimi there with Alonso. Nice. So nice 47 for us here. Looking good. Right, let's wait for the rival to finish his race and then we'll jump into the next one. Let's jump on into the next race. Here we go for our next race, so on Spain. Let's see what qualifiers we get here. This race I'm currently testing. I'm testing the setup here. I want to see what kind of qualifiers I'll get with this kind of setup here in this race. Look at that. 10-11. That's beautiful. Let's see how our drivers run in this race. Then I'm going to share this setup with you guys, but I would recommend using this setup in the GP events. Don't do what I do here. I'm just doing this for fun purposes, this run, not serious racing at all. Right, driver's struggling a bit here, not pushing through. Here comes Alonso, he's getting free. It's about picking up some position up to P7 from P10, while Sainz is still at P11. Down the inside from Alonso. Can he make it around? Cut down there. And cut down there. So this setup is not good to make up places at all. It is a good amount of power on the setup, but it's just they're just not making up any places. They're just like slugging along. So yeah, I'm not gonna share this setup at all. Don't want you guys to be trying this stuff and then it costs you a lot. Leave all of the testing to me. And then you guys reap the fruit when I make the videos about it. Alright, we're gonna go to pit here with Alonso. Should we though? No, we're gonna go around for extra. He can do that extra lap. And Sainz can also do that extra lap. He picked up only one car. Alonso picked up a few, but only one for Carlos. See the rival Mick Schumacher decides to go back to hards to make a one stop, go to the finish. We could go to hards as well and boost to the finish, but softs is better. Boosting Alonso there. He ran out of tires right at the entrance. Don't like when they ran out at the entrance. I like it when they ran out in the lane like that. On signs there, ran out in the lane. That's why I like to see them running out. Now to boost for 2 laps and come back to pit for 2 more. See if they'll make up any positions. P8, P9, P14. On the outside, nice overtake there from Carlos Sainz. Espedinar go to pit artists to go to pit now for both drivers. Nice drive from Alonso, making his way up to P4. Sainz now up to P8. Hunting down P7. Will he go to the inside? Yes, he just opened it up. That Aston Martin just opened it up for Sainz there, and he just took it. Take it. He just opened it up and moved to the side, and Sainz just said, okay, thank you. No fighting. Oh, I guess he's out of tires because he's gone to pit. So we still won the race. Got a little better points than we qualified in. But I don't recommend using this in GPs at all. Yeah, don't play with this setup in your GP events at all. I'm not even gonna share it here. I'm not even gonna share it. Changed my mind. Because some of you are still gonna be trying to test it out. Know that for a fact. Alright, let's jump into the final race. After I switch that setup, and I'll share a different setup with you that you can use in your events. There we go. Overpowering his drivers. And from you see that, you know what kind of setup it is. Don't use that in GP events, guys. You hardcore players, you know the setup. Don't use that in GP events, guys. I just wanted to test that to see how that would run in the GP events. All right, let's jump into the next race. Here we go for our final race of the video on Italy. Let me know down in the comments if you're getting qualified in today's Q1 or you're going for Q2, Q3. What's the GP strategy you're going to be running this week? Let me know down in the comments. Also, use code word WORKIN to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. And there we go, 1-4 qualifiers. This is the kind of qualifiers we're going to be expecting this weekend from this setup. I'll be sharing this one at the end of the race if you guys are interested in this setup. So yeah, let's go. Remember to smash the like button if you haven't already done so. And remember to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, as we're trying to get up to 30K subs this year. So help us get there by subscribing to the channel. Nice and easy 1-3 already. We're going to run one of our drivers out of fuel here because I don't want to score too much on the scorecard. So we're just going to run one of our drivers out here based off of the GP strategy that I'm running this week. Yeah, don't want to score too much at all. Or better yet, just go with it. Yeah, let's run signs out. Sometimes it's confusing to select GP strategies that you want to run. Let's bring in our go to pit orders. There are so many GP strategies out there that sometimes you just think, you know, which one should I do this week? Which one do you think will work this week? You know, which one do you think other people are doing this week? Because if you could find a strategy that the least amount of people are doing this week, then that's a good score for you. Less competition in the finals. Less competition for that P1 spot. Yeah, we're now going to be boosting to the finish. You're going to run color signs out of fuel here because we don't want to score too much. If you don't know about GP strategies, just search F1 Clash GP strategies and you'll see videos on those. And you can just listen to those videos or check out those videos, and then you will have an idea of what a GP strategy is and how it works. Looking good so far. Oh wait, will we be able to share the setup if we're running one driver's out of fuel? I believe so. It's only if you run both drivers out of fuel it hides your setup. Pro tip there. If you're racing a rival and you want to hide your setup, all you got to do is try to run both your drivers out of fuel right across the line. If you run both your drivers out of fuel right as they cross the line, then your setup will be hidden. So that's a little pro tip to hide your setup. If you don't want to make other people see it, that is. Zero tire is still good down the straights. Only in the corners is where they kind of drop off. Here comes a rival Gio Nancy and his Kimi, and we're blocked in with Alonso, and Gio went to pit, leaving Kimi to continue, and he's not going to catch us. And Sainz, he's about to run out of fuel here. They're going to bring him back to pit. Let's see if we can run him out in the pit lane. That would be interesting. All right, 7, 4. He should be out in the pit lane here. He's back out on 4. There he goes, right out there. he exited on the exit. He got out on the exit. I wanted to run him out right in the pit lane, but he got out on the exit. It was a good try. We didn't even get any screenshots for the thumbnail. Let's get a screenshot here. Alonso in P1 and Sainz out of fuel. Yeah, we'll rewatch a video and get some screenshots for the thumbnail. Alright, this would be a nice thumbnail. One of my drivers out of fuel. Take a screenshot there. And the other one in P1. Let's take a screenshot there as well. Alright, so let's wait for the rival to finish up, and then we'll end the video there. Oh, I said I was going to share his setup with you guys, so if you were wondering what kind of setup we were running, that's it. That's the setup that we were running, and as you can see, it's fairly equal to that setup that the rival is running, even though he had most of the stats above us. Alright, so give that setup a try if you'd like to use it in your GP events this week, and let me know how it works for you. Alright, so that's going to be basically it for this video. We're on 111 with all 3 races done. We're going to save our last 2 races for later on. We put them in if we are going in to Q1 qualifiers. If not, we're just gonna let them go and do it again tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, we'll do it again on Friday. All right. So Q1, Q2, Q3 qualifiers for the events. Pick one and go with it. All right. So that's basically gonna be it for this one. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Well, good guys.